Week 2 in the WPIL football slate had the Wolverines play host to the Carlton Cougars, a team last year they defeated to break the longest losing streak in the WPIL. Now the Wolverines were looking to get back into the win column as they were the favorite in this one on the night. Both teams struggled early, but a late first quarter drive that featured a big catch by senior Michael Walters was capped off by a 1-yard rushing touchdown by Elijah Paul and McCain. Wolverines added to the lead with a 7-yard touchdown pass from Chris Smiley to Michael Walters as the Wolverines looked like they were pulling away. But a quick answer from running back Ryan Lewis from quarterback Devontae Dean added a little drama before halftime. The Cougars received the second half kick and didn't take long to answer as Lewis scored, this time via the run from 48 yards out. Late in the fourth quarter, the Wolverines were finally able to move the ball and finished off another long drive, this time 17 yards out by Palmer McCain. The Wolverines would seal the deal in the fourth quarter with a 3-yard rushing touchdown by Chris Smiley. The Wolverines improved to 2-1 in non-section play with some dramatic finishes and with some crucial moments by the opposing teams. Now the Wolverines will turn to section play as they host the Freedom Bulldogs, who have won 5 straight games against the Wolverines. It's Freedom. It's Ellwood City. It's the Red, White, and Blue Series. Next from Helling Stadium, live on Ellwood City Sports.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you on this beautiful night from Helling Stadium, Ellwood City, Pennsylvania, where tonight our Ellwood City Wolverines will be taking on the Bulldogs of Freedom. Our first section game here of this early season. I shouldn't say early season, Brad. Already our 4th game of the year. Thad Sturgeon alongside my good friend Brad Windhorst and Dakota Marshall on camera. And what a great week for high school sports, a great week for Ellwood City sports. Tonight, a lot of the section games are now going into play now. You're not worrying about other teams and other sections, other standings, quad A, triple A, what have you. Tonight, this really starts to happen, and going to be a tough contest tonight. I think a very competitive matchup here for the Ellwood City Wolverines and the Freedom Bulldogs. Brad, how are you tonight?
Not too bad, doing pretty good. I'm ready for this great matchup. It is what we're going to coin the Red, White, and Blue Series. So we'll talk about those series stats, waiting for the teams to come out. This is the 43rd overall meeting of these two teams. Freedom holding that edge, 23-19 losses on that streak. The biggest games that we're talking about, if you look at the stat line, Freedom more recently has been the front runner of the two teams. Ellwood back in the day, some big games, but recently Freedom on a 5-game winning streak, and last year a surprising score of just 28-0. But if you go back and watch that game, Thad, from the start of quarter 1 to quarter 4, it was pretty well in hand for the Freedom Bulldogs. So we'll talk a little bit more about the Red, White, and Blue series throughout the evening as, it is also Red, White, and Blue for the student section. And I did see Murica on the sidelines with some posters there.
There we go. So it is a beautiful night, folks. Plenty of seats still available here. If you're close by, stop by and check out the game, the beautiful stadium. For the people watching, we got some sun glare going on here. That's September football in Ellwood City on a sunny night. So I'll take the sun over the rain. Just a beautiful night here. About 20 minutes, we think that sun will be behind those trees and make things much easier for your viewing pleasure. Wolverines coming in with a record of 2-1.
Yep.
And actually took on Carlington last week and handled them okay. They had a good game. Elijah Palmer McCain with 150 yards rushing last week. I think if you were going to reevaluate the game afterwards, the drives just seem to stall out.
Right.
2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions of the game, one via fumble, one via the interception, down close to the red zone. You just want to try to finish these drives. Yeah, it's great to win in the stat line, but the most important line at the end of the game is that final score.
Right, exactly what you're saying, Thad. If you go back and look at those stats, Carleton did have 200 yards, but it was on 2 plays. It was a 48-yard run and a 52-yard pass, and those were the 2 scores. Again, Ellwood held them real well to only 100-some yards other than those 2 plays. But like you said, Thad, 2 plays, 2 scores, it made that 25-0 scoreline a whole lot different with 25-12.
And how many times have I said, Brad, and I think tonight's game could shape up to be that, defined by a couple plays.
Yeah, and I'm going to go on that and just key right off of it, no pun intended. Keys to the game tonight, I have the trenches, the beef for dinner. This is going to be a big one. Freedom is the beef line here. Their front line and starting defense and offense line is huge. They're maybe not as athletic as Ellwood. Speed maybe kills at the high school level, but I'm telling you what, watch up front. That front line for Freedom. If Ellwood cannot get to the quarterback, he's got a little bit of an arm, and you got Cody Patterson out of the backfield, you got options for Freedom. Turnovers. Do not commit them. So far, knock on wood, Ellwood has done a fairly good job in those first 3 games limiting turnovers.
On the flip side of that, though, the Schulteis has 5 interceptions.
Yes.
Go ahead, Brad. I didn't interrupt, but we're talking
you're
about
good.
the interceptions.
You're right, because that's perfectly played. Because on the flip side, defense, give me something. Give me. I want that ball. Give me the ball and give me an extra possession to help with finishing those drives. And then the last thing, we haven't heard it all year long, but the past 2 times Ellwood has played Freedom. In fact, the past 3 years, now that I think about it, special teams factors. This team, Freedom, not last year, but 2 years prior, Ellwood City had a kickoff or punt return for a touchdown. So I'm going to go on a limb here and say special teams could play a factor tonight.
On those same lines, so it's good to see in warm-ups we saw Dante Pierce, one of our return specialists, in uniform tonight. He missed the first game, sprinkled in a little bit of the second game, did not get a helmet last week due to some injury, but all is well, and it's going to be great to see Dante back, not only on special teams, but in that defensive backfield.
Absolutely. Starting line there and starting offense there is on your screen. Once again, and maybe I should update it. No, I keep forgetting to do it. The only change, unfortunately, there is number 55. That's Maddox Singer with an unfortunate leg injury there. He's out for the season. We wish him well to get back and healthy because we need him as soon as possible, but more importantly, we'll take him rested for next year. So there's your offensive starting line and whatnot. And then your defensive starters as Freedom is about ready to hit the field here. Once again, folks, it's red, white, and blue. The Freedom Bulldogs will be wearing their red road jerseys, or home jerseys actually, here on the road. Some kind of deal made with Ellwood City. The Wolverines wearing their all whiteout tonight. So there you go.
I tell you, Freedom, looking at your stats here, Brad, that you feverishly get together for me each and every week. In that 5-game winning streak that they have against Ellwood City.
Oh, it's rough.
Ellwood City has scored 19 points.
That's where it's rough.
3 shutouts in that. So hopefully that can change here tonight. We welcome our people, our friends from Freedom listening. I always say this, Brad, one of my favorite places to go.
I love it.
Play a game down there. They have a beautiful field. We got the turf now to match you guys down there.
You've got the turf, field house, the trains, the trains in the background.
It's truly
love it.
Just one of my favorite places to go. And we'll realign here next year, but Ellwood City soon coming out onto the field. We're about 3 minutes away from kickoff, but that normally don't always mean anything with this, with what we see on the scoreboard to where we're at right now. Did we have a coin flip yet?
I don't think we did.
Okay.
I could be wrong. We'll have to play it by ear, but I think Dakota and I were watching for the longest time there. I did not see anything.
Okay. Sounds good. And here are your 2023 Ellwood City Wolverines. American flag being carried out there tonight. The flag bearer is number 24 for the Wolverines, Colton Gullo. Freshman Colton. We'll see him on special teams, and got to visit with his dad a little bit before the game. And he has a pretty busy work schedule. He's really excited to be able to be here tonight. He says, I won't be listening tonight, but I'll probably go home and listen after the game.
So once again, recapping these records here, Ellwood City 2-1, defeating Brentwood. Union was their one loss on the year by 13, and then they defeated Carlington last year. For the flip side, Freedom Bulldogs, they have played the likes of Quaker Valley, won 25-7, a good showing. After that, back-to-back games, not too good. Beaver and Ambridge, but when you play two teams like that, that's
You're dealing with
up a classification.
Quad A teams, and Beaver's ranked up there pretty high.
Absolutely.
So now they're doing the coin flip, and this year, working with the boosters, one town, one team, one family, Ellwood City football, and they're asking some of the middle school or midget football players. And tonight, honorary captain is Gennaro Basil. Gennaro is number 23 in 5th grade and plays as an inside linebacker for our youth league in the Ellwood City Wolverines. So great to see him out there at this coin flip, and we'll be announcing his name here in 4 or 5 years at the varsity level.
So it looks like Ellwood City won the coin toss. They are going to defer, so Freedom will get the ball first half here from Helling Stadium.
Once again, a beautiful night. I was visiting with some people before the game, Brad, and I really think, and you do all the jinxing. I don't jinx. Brad does. If you watched the volleyball game last night, yes, he does. Anyway, we've had about 4 years now where I think we could count, I think there was 1 or 2 nights that there were some raindrops. We've had beautiful weather. 4 years ago was Brentwood, the monsoon. But since that night, we got it all out of our system that night. But a beautiful night. I didn't check the temperature, but it's not too.
Officially, it's a little bit misleading. It's 67 degrees, which sounds cold. Right now, that sun's out, still keeping it warm. When that sun drops,
we're gonna
cool temperatures are going to come
the
in.
Jackets coming out. Oh, we're moments away here from kickoff, and back to receive.
Number 7 and 23.
So we got Cody Patterson and Caden Bailey out there, and kicking off for the Wolverines is Michael Walters. So, Game 4, Week 0, is now underway. There's a kick taken by one of the upmen at about the 28-yard line. Weaves and waves his way through there. Gets up to about the 36. Late flag come in.
That didn't take long.
Whew. Number 43 was the return man, Ryan Cradle, the senior. We'll wait to see what the flag is. Kind of came in late.
That did not take long.
No. That's something the Wolverines did okay with last week with the penalties, not near as bad as Carlington.
And that one's going to go against the Freedom Bulldogs.
Yes.
It's a block in the back. So that's going to back them up 15 yards there.
Yep, looked like it happened. The flag was dropped at about the 40-yard line. So on that spot foul. Is that right, spot foul? Anyway.
10 yards from the 37 officially.
Yep.
So they'll say the 27-yard line.
27. So here we are. First offensive play for the Freedom Bulldogs. Ty Schulteis is under center, or in the shotgun. Hand off there to number 4, comes up that right side. He's got a seam all the way out to the 40-yard line. That's enough for a first down for Tyler Welsh, their leading carrier. He's got carried the ball 35 times for a 5.8 average so far this season. He doubled that average there with about a 13-yard gain. Ball back out to the 40-yard line. Schulteis, in the 3 games, he's passed the ball. He's completed 25 passes for 241 yards, 2 TDs, but 5 interceptions. So it's something to keep your eye on if you're an Ellwood City defense here tonight. Schulteis in the shotgun, hands off there to number 4. This time he's bottled up big time. Still weaving his way forward, made something out of nothing. Got about 3 yards. We'll credit Dominic Hogue in there to slow things down for him, but met at the original line of scrimmage. Once they do it down there. So pickup of 4 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. So 21 was a quarterback that time. Schulteis, and handoff again this time.
I believe number
6.
Luch in there on the tackle as well as Dacio.
So Dacio and Luciano Gagrick in there for the tackle. I can't read my writing, Brad. Carter
Carter O'Sessi.
Osesi. So 3rd down and 4 here. Ball at the 46-yard line. Here's the snap. Schulteis, quick pass out there to number 2. He's got enough for the first down. Needed 4, got about 7. Was Isaiah Liesha. So Dominic Hogue will get credit for knocking him out of bounds. Needed 4, got about 8 yards on that play. So moving the ball here early on is the Freedom Bulldogs.
Yep, and this is their bread and butter, right up the middle. Big offensive line, good yardage so far by Tyler Welsh, and then go on the outside edge, passing the ball.
So Schulteis, we've seen him play a couple years now. He's a senior. Now in the shotgun, 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Going back to pass. Wants to go in the middle. Got a man right there. A nice pitch and catch there. Completed by number 7. Cody. Oh, incomplete?
Yep, they're going to say incomplete.
Okay. The sun glare got me on that one. Had the right idea. Who got the hit on that?
I did not catch.
I want to say Dominic Hogue as well as I want to say Declan was back. Not Declan. Luciano as well.
Okay. So a big hit there. You saw that play develop, and Patterson got in the seam there, but was unable to hold on to the ball after the hit.
And Thad, that's big because Cody Patterson, stats-wise, he's got numbers.
Yes, he does. Cody's coming in, 18 receptions, 290 yards, but of them 18 receptions, that's a 16.1 average. There's a handoff coming that right side.
Good.
Luch hits him first. Michael Walters rides him down. Late flag coming in. Thrown from about 20 yards away. So Tyler Welsh on the carry that time. Luciano was in there. Gagrick for the stop. We'll wait to see what the flag is. I think we're going against Freedom.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, no.
Wow.
Face mask against Ellwood City. Ouch. That's going to add 15 yards, an automatic first down. So Freedom, this drive started on their 27-yard line. They're doing a little more mix of a run and pass than what maybe I thought we were going to see. So now ball on the 26-yard line. Schulteis in the shotgun. This time, hands off to Welsh. Makes a man miss around that left side. Trying to wait for a block, didn't get it, but pulls us up there for about 6 more yards. Elijah Palmer McCain was over there to slow things down along with Luciano Gagrick. So a pickup of about 3 on the play. So number 76, Tristan Reynolds, checked in there for the defensive line for the Wolverines. Taking a breather is Caden Daccio. So 2nd and 7, ball on the 23-yard line. Schulteis in the shotgun, sidecar to his right. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Quick pass out there to Welsh. Wolverines, great pursuit that time. Great pursuit. I thought we had a flag, but it was sun glare. Was there a flag?
Yeah, no, it was a sun glare. You're right.
Number 73 coming out the bottom of the pile for the Wolverines.
A whole bunch of Wolverines there that time to make the stop. Evan Twiddell got off the bottom of the pile. So, big 3rd down here for the Wolverines. There was really no gain on that last pass attempt. That was just great pursuit by the whole entire Wolverine line.
Absolutely. Their pursuit has been good. That just initial tackle has to be there.
So, from a 23, 3rd and 7. There's a handoff to Welsh. First man misses, rolls his way forward. Twiddell was there to bring him down. I'll tell you what, in the early goings here, I'm kind of impressed with this Welsh. He's getting a couple yards after that first initial hit. That time I thought the Wolverines had him down.
And I tell you what, this is going to set up a long 4th down and 5, and they're going to go for it, no doubt.
It appears to, yeah. Big play here for both teams.
Yeah.
4th down, 7:26 remaining on this rolling clock.
Decent drive so far.
4th and 5. Ellwood City faithful understand the importance of this play. Getting into it. Fakes it, throws up there. Nice catch by number 8. He's going to scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. 21-yard Pitch and catch. Number 8, Dakota Roberts, the junior, found the soft spot there in the middle and scampered for 21 yards into the end zone. So just like that, the Freedom Bulldogs take a 6-0 lead. That was about a 63-yard drive, a nice mix of run and pass. Now holding is Isaiah Alicia. There's the kick, and it is up and good by number 22, Jordan DeLon. So 7:10 remaining here in this first quarter, and Freedom flexing some muscle, took it right down the field. Took just shy of 5 minutes to get that score.
And I tell you what, Thad, give credit to the quarterback there, number 21, Ty Schulteis. If he throws that initially, that's going to be most likely a pick 6. He waited for that first linebacker to dip underneath. He threw it up high. Big wide receiver there, number 8, Dakota Roberts, makes that catch. He just waltzed in. Good awareness to let that linebacker dip a little bit right over top.
If we're going to talk about that too, I like the fake, the ball handoff fake. You had a little play action.
Draws them in.
Drawed them in and gave them that seam in the back. So, Wolverines, can they answer? So back to receive to Dante Pierce and Elijah Palmer McCain. So DeLon up with the kick. Short end over end kick. Taken there at the 31-yard line.
But number
around
7.
That right 7. Number 7, Anthony Barbario. Got about a 6-yard return.
Number 6 on the tackle.
Number 6 there is Carter Osesi.
Osesi. Yes, I'll get it right here. So Wolverines, not bad field position from their 37-yard line. Chris Smiley, the junior, second-year starter. In the shotgun, Elijah Palmer came to his right. There's a handoff to Elijah. He's going to be dragged down. Nice play from behind. Number 55 for Freedom, TJ Tatko. I think we said his name a few times last year, too, if I remember right, Brad. A 2-yard loss. Tatko came off that left side, and Elijah really had no chance. So they're going to call it a loss of 3 on the play. There's Smiley back. Not much of a... batted down. I believe it was number 43. Got his big mitts up there. Cradle. And down to line of scrimmage. Pass falls incomplete. So going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Wolverines. Wolverines, I think they just really need that first down here right now.
Yep. I would say that's the first time pretty much all year long that the opposing team just marched and waltzed right down the field the first drive of the game. But the Wolverines definitely have to answer here on 3rd down.
Right. That's a good point, Brad, because Union scored a bunch of points, but they didn't do it. It took them a while to get it done. So on this 3rd and 12, Smiley back to pass. Meets some pressure. Got some from the backside. He's going to be taken down at the 26-yard line. Oh, my. I don't know who to give the credit to. I'm going to give it to big number 77, Caden Martin, but he had 2 friends of his friends there to bring down Smiley all the way back at about the 26-yard line. Loss of 8 on the play. 4th down, Declan Gray now out in punt formation. Back to receive is number 7. Here's Gray's. Nice high punt there. Punts it away from the guy. And takes a huge Ellwood City bounce. Takes it about the 28-yard line. Zigs and zags. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds by Caden Daccio. A return of 3. I tell you, a lot of coaches would tell you not to pick that ball up. Would tell Cody Patterson. It was going away from him. He might have saved his team about 7 or 8 yards there.
Well, I tell you
how far was that punt?
46-yard punt.
46-yard punt. So it was a good punt and a favorable bounce.
Yep.
Flags.
Oh.
There's a flag in the backfield.
Oh, really? Oh, boy. I wonder what this is about.
Yeah.
And they're coming over to talk the Ellwood side. So
Coach Bradley there.
normally
speaking.
that's against the opposing team, but nope.
No, it was false start.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
Declined.
Okay. I'll take that because to redo a punt, there's a lot of things that can happen on that play.
So, Freedom now, their second possession of the game. They marched it, 63 yards in about 9 plays. So, Schulteis. And out to Welsh. Oh, Lutz is in there. Sacks him up. Whole host of Wolverines there.
Daccio, the whole works.
Everybody was in there on that one. Ethan Patterson. Wow, a huge loss on that play. So, a 7-yard loss. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 17.
Wow.
Ball now at the 24-yard line.
I tell you what, that's a good start and good answer right off the bat. First play for the Wolverine defense. They need something here. A quick 3-and-out maybe get some better field position as well. So like you said, that 2nd down and 17 from the 24-yard line.
Schulteis with play clock was about down to 1. Thrown out there, dangerous throw, but he makes it something out of nothing. Almost gets back to the line of scrimmage as O'Brien was there to disrupt things for the favorite target, Cody Patterson. Picks up 6, so he did not get back to the original line of scrimmage. So Elijah Palmer McCain got the initial hit out there. So big defensive stop here for the Wolverines if they can get Freedom held on this 3rd and 11. Give them the
that's big.
It's going to be further, 3rd and 11 now.
Yeah, that's big for the Wolverines.
So got a little antsy there. So it's going to push them back 5 yards. So now it's just inside we'll call it the 25-yard line. Now 3rd and 16. We say it all the time that, you get negative yards on 1st down. It's really hard for a lot of teams to bounce back after that.
Absolutely.
So Schulteis back to pass. Fakes it, takes the ball down, he's going to run it. Got a blocker. And
nice tackle, Declan O'Brien.
Yeah, it's a horse collar. He's going to get nailed for that.
Oh, my goodness.
O'Brien gets out there for Schulteis. Schulteis zagged, and Declan got his arm out there. I'm afraid that's what the call's going to be. Yes. Personal foul. Doggone, that's a 1st down. Said he got his face mask. I thought it was around the collar, but it was the face mask. So 15 yards, automatic 1st down. So just like the last drive, penalties help keep Freedom going. And that one there helped him out to get the 1st down. So now ball out at the 46-yard line. Schulteis, handoff to Welsh. Up the middle he goes. Met with about a 2-yard gain by a host of Wolverines. I'm thinking Luciano Gagrick was in there leading the charge, as well as Dominic Hogue. So just a 2-yard gain. He had a full head of steam. Maybe there were some adjustments defensively or some talking done. That first drive, he got 4 or 5 yards on that play. So 2nd down and 8. Schulteis in the shotgun. Good snap. Fires it, and what a catch. Flag on the play. This might be coming back, but Patterson snagged that out of the air in
he
traffic.
Fit it in there. There may be a reason why
put it right there.
Yeah, there may be a reason why Schulteis has 5 interceptions, but I tell you what, you want to talk about guts to get it in there?
Yes, he did.
That was a small window.
Illegal man
downfield. Wow. Okay.
So that's going to take away that 12-yard gain. Going to march him back 5 yards. So we're going to be looking at about a 2nd and 13. For the Bulldogs, leading 7-0. Fast-moving first quarter here, just 2:20 remaining.
Games officially 5 penalties in the books already.
Sends a man in motion. Schulteis on the jet sweep. And, oh, what a play. Who did that? Give him credit for getting in there.
I think it was Declan and Twiddell again.
Yes.
Elijah Palmer McCain was over there also.
Yep.
Daccio was in there first to wrap him up. So on that 2nd and 12, loss of 2 on the jet sweep. First time we've tried to see run something like that tonight. So big 3rd down here for the Wolverines, or for the Freedom. I'm going to call it about 3rd and 18. Tight formation, but a lot of wide receivers. Oh, snap. Underneath his legs. He picks it up. Is Schulteis. Taken down there.
My.
Declan
put him down.
Dre.
Down.
Oh, no.
My gosh.
Not again. That's 2 times. You can't slam him to the ground like that. I'm afraid that's going to be the call. We'll wait and see.
I don't like that call
Loss
at all.
of 7 on the play. I'm not a fan of it either.
I'm not a fan of it because the guy's going forward.
He was
How
going
are you
forward.
supposed
He's
to pull him
still
down?
trying.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Bad call. But, I mean, that's what we have to call now.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
But Schulteis is still on the ground, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 15 yards. It was 3rd and 18, but the personal foul does give you an automatic first down. Am I correct? No, it is still 4th down. So they don't get the automatic first down. So it's 4th down and about 9. Because it's a 15-yard penalty, but he was tackled for a loss already. So they're going for it.
Yeah.
On this 4th and
surprised
9
me.
in their own territory, mind you, at their own 47-yard line. Back to pass. Does the angle slot, and it's, almost intercepted, but all is well because that was 4th
24.
down. It was 4th down anyway as Colton Gullo getting in there varsity time, the freshman. So with that, turnover on downs, and the Wolverines dodged a bullet there, having 2 personal, you think about it, Brad, Freedom had 2 personal fouls on that drive and only drove it 20 yards. So you had negative plays there to match things up. So Wolverines now good field position, 1st and 10, ball on the 47, and it literally just dropped 10 degrees.
Yes. Yeah. That sun drops, boom.
So Chris Smiley in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to the left.
Looks like they changed the play.
Clock, yeah, they did with the play clock at 2. Smiley gets it off with 1. He wants to go deep. Going to air it out long. Got his man down there, and great defensive play there. Put an asterisk by that one as Dakota Roberts read it the whole way and batted it away from intended receiver, Daylon Curie. That was a good play.
They recognized that it was man-to-man defense, a one-on-one situation. I like it. Best time to try it, 1st down.
Right, so now 2nd and 10. Smiley in the shotgun. Tries to, and went to hand it off, but didn't. Keep her, and he's going to fall his way forward for about 4 yards. So, number 3, Anderson was in there. So credit Anderson with the tackle. So now we got a 3rd down and 7. And during the break here, I'm going to get by their roster that has the weights on it because I want to get the weights of some of them kids on Freedom. We had to, not to get into rosters, but we had to make our own to make it easier for us to read, and we didn't get the weights and measures put on there. 3rd and 7, Smiley back to pass. Got a little time this time. Throws underneath, and that's going to be caught by Daylon Curie. A great catch.
It's going to be,
Needed
the 35?
7, got 10.
All right.
All the way down to, got 9. So 1st down. So Wolverines get their first down at the last play of the first quarter. At the end of one, folks, it's Freedom Bulldogs 7, Ellwood City 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, to start this second quarter. Freedom leading 7-0. Ellwood City with the ball. Caught me off guard there. Elijah Palmer McCain trying that left side and really lost a yard on that play. Brad, you want to tell us that stats you just said to me when we were on break?
Yeah, crazy first quarter there, all in favor of Freedom. 17 plays, 54 yards. Good stop on that second drive by the Wolverines, but on the flip side, wow. Up to that point, 4 rushing plays, negative 8 yards. Wolverines right now, 7 plays, 1 offensive yard.
If you throw in the negative one. So 2nd and 11 now. There's Elijah around the side
Luch,
there.
actually.
Luch, I'm sorry. Met there initially by number 55, JT Tatko. And limited that because Luch had a head of steam. So it's going to be 3rd down from the 32-yard line. 3rd down, I'm going to call it a long 6. Got Declan Gray out here as a wide receiver, along with Curie. Smiley goes it out there to Gray. Nice tackle. Nice heads-up tackle there by number 7, Cody Patterson. He went low and impeded Declan's forward progress enough to only limit to a couple yards.
Yeah, the knock there was, unfortunately, that pass was not on the numbers. It actually forced Declan backwards a little bit, and that just put the play behind the sticks there. It's going to set up a 4th and a long 6.
4th and long 6 here for the Wolverines. This is their first 4th down attempt tonight. On the flip side, Freedom is 1 for 2. Back to pass is Smiley. He wanted to go left, finds underneath. Oh, it's intercepted by the big pear claw of number 77. Are you kidding me? Caden Martin just reached up there. The big guy, like I said, my roster don't have weights on it. A lot of beef there. Let's put it that way. Reached up there and grabbed it. Did he just basically palm that ball, Brad?
Yeah, and it was open. It was open. He caught it.
It would have been a first down, but Caden Martin with the interception got a little bit on return on that 4th down. Huge turn of events here early going in this second quarter. So Wolverines, maybe not the start that they were looking for. So Schulteis in the shotgun. Hand off to Welsh. Met immediately in the backfield. As number 8, Luciano Gagrick, was there to slow him down. And Michael Walters. Give Michael Walters credit for that one. So a loss of 1 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 11 for Freedom.
It's just got that feel, Thad, right now that up the middle is not working for either team. It seems like this is going to be whoever can throw the ball and be more efficient on the outside edges. Because they went to Welsh early, but since then, Wolverines have been keying up right up through the middle, keeping it to about a yard or 3-yard gain. In this case, -1. Play clock down to 3 seconds, 2, 1. They got
Gets
it off
it off.
just in time.
No.
They did get it off,
So,
but I think it's false
there's a
start.
flag. The ball was tipped.
I'm wondering if this is going to be a false start. Because they did get it off with the second remaining.
Yeah, but a false start, they would have stopped the play.
Yep. Illegal shift.
Okay.
Illegal motion or shift.
So, I don't know if you're the Wolverines, do you decline it?
They did decline.
Okay, yes.
Was that a completion or was it a
No,
incomplete?
it was incomplete
Okay.
pass. So
Okay.
instead of making it 2nd and 16, it's now 3rd and 11. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a smart play.
So give them. So 9:05. Once again, a game we're seeing our fair share of penalties. There's Schulteis back to pass. He's going to go deep and nobody home.
Okay.
Somebody zigged when they should have zagged. And that ball falls incomplete. So now 4th and 11. Last time Freedom was in this territory, actually they were a little bit further to 47. They did go for it on 4th down. This time it appears that they are going to punt.
Punting will be number 7, Cody Patterson. We've seen this before. He can run with it just for a fake potentially. Returning is number 5, Daylon Curry.
He's not real deep. No. But he does get the punt away.
Good kick. This is going to, oh, never mind. It stops on a dime.
Does get a little bit of a freedom roll down to the 29-yard line. So Wolverines will take over there at the their own 29-yard line. So Patterson's kick, we're going to call it 28 yards. No.
33.
33 yards.
Yep.
Didn't carry my one there. I'm sorry. So at 8:53 remaining, 1st and 10, ball on a 28-yard line. Wolverines offense not really getting a chance to get going. The running game, Elijah Palmer, McCain comes off of last week's 150-yard gain, have not been able to get the wheels turning just yet. And this play here, going to fall forward for about 3 or 4 yards. So Elijah will, going to give him 4. Cradle with the, credit him with the tackle. So going to be 2nd down and 6. Wolverines just need to get something going. I think at some point here you got to try stretching the field a little bit, Brad.
Yep.
Everything is in tight right now. And there's Elijah, gets around that
That's
outside
how you stretch
edge.
it. Outside edge.
And going to get a 1st down for the Wolverines as
like
he runs that ball all the way up to the 44-yard line.
Thad, we
pick
said
up
it.
about 11.
You're going to have to go outside, up the middle for both teams.
Right now, we've just noticed here, Freedom's not afraid. We'll call it 8 men in the box. And them front 4, and I apologize, folks, they don't have the weights for them. And the roster we got is just numbers and names. There's some meat up there. And now, Smiley, there's a flag. He's going to go down the field. Got his man there. Daylon Curry makes the catch at the 26-yard line. But
I think it's going to be an illegal
flag.
Yeah, I think it's an illegal formation, possibly.
Great run and catch there for Curry.
Don't tell me illegal formation, because I have a feeling 5 in the backfield maybe. No, don't tell me that.
They're conversing.
Maybe somebody was close enough.
I don't know. He said to keep the ball up there initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball is up there. You're right, Dakota.
Yes. Illegal formation. Wow, that's tough. That takes away about a 22-yard pass play. Knocks him back 5 yards on that 1st down.
The things you cannot have, because that play worked.
It did. Daylon was pretty wide open there.
Darn.
That's why I'm thinking, and that's the problem now. You tried that stretch the field. Go down the field. And
now you kind of showed your hand. So it's 1st and 15 now, officially for the Wolverines. Still plenty of time here, 7:35. This would be a drive you would like to take like at least 5 minutes, score a touchdown. Just get back into this.
Yeah, I think.
Because right now, 12 plays, 22 yards.
Yeah.
4 seconds remaining. Yep.
I was just going to say we have timeouts, and all teams have all 3 timeouts. So the Wolverines are going to use their first one. Hey, folks, a long time tradition here at Ellwood City. The football boosters put on their Thursday night dinners. Urban legend has it that they fed the Lawrence County soldiers that went and battled at Gettysburg. Urban legend. I don't know if it's true or not. But anyway, they've been doing it a long time. Last night's dinner was brought to you by the Dom Hogue and Anthony Barbario families. So we certainly do thank the Hogue and Barbario families. They serve chicken tenders, homemade mac and cheese, and I had their mac and cheese last year. It was really good. I mean, it was really creamy, but it had the breadcrumbs on top. I'm assuming that's what they had last night.
I'll take
it was a great, and a good old sheet cake there to go along with it. So thanks to the Hogue and Barbario families for the Thursday night dinner. 1st and 15 now after the 5-yard penalty, as Smiley in the shotgun wanted to air it out, meet some resistance, and the official gets credit for the assist as Smiley falls his way forward for 5 yards. Big number 66, Eli Cottrell, was in there to slow him down. So going to give him about an 8-yard gain out to the 47. That time they were trying to go downfield. And that's one thing,
improvisation.
But Smiley stayed in the pocket and let everything come around him. So I think that you're seeing that maturity of Chris Smiley before us. And
he improvised, but he went through his checkdowns and then ran. Got good yards too.
Now 2nd and 6. Elijah.
Oh man, that guy got blown up.
And Elijah all the way down to the 41-yard line.
I tell you what, give credit to Evan Twaddell. Man, want to talk about a pancake?
Oh, really?
That sprung that play there. Wow.
So, biggest run of the night for Elijah Palmer McCain all the way down to the 42.
I like this. Let's speed it up a little bit.
I like it too. So, 1st down and 10. There's a handoff to Elijah, trying that right side.
Lean forward.
And he does. And gets about 4 on the play, does Elijah, as he ran over. Shows some sportsmanship, helps the guy up. And that was Anderson with the lead tackler there on that play. So going to give him 4. So a 2nd down and 6. Logan McClymon's the center out over the ball. Got Twaddell to his left. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Throws it out there. Oh, just a little low.
There.
Pass was thrown just a little low for Elijah. He would have had positive gain on the play. 6 was imposing his Carter Osessu.
Yep. Osessi,
yes. Osessi. And the reason why we're doing that, folks, is if you would look at the spelling of his last name, it's tough. It's tough.
So 3rd and 6 here for the Wolverines. Down 7-0. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right.
He was offsides.
It's going to be.
That's big.
Now a 3rd and 1. Oh, and he knew it too.
Yep. That's
so
big.
Encroachment's going to be the call now. So now 3rd and 1, little different formation coming in here now for the Wolverines. Got sophomore Blake Davis coming in as the big tight end. Drake Davis, I beg your pardon. The sophomore, 6'1", 210. Seeing him are some of the bigger packages that they go with. Got Curry out to the right. There's kind of a fake snap, a direct snap. And forward he goes.
All right, that's a 1st down.
Still chugging and running his way forward there was Chris Smiley.
The only downfall about that is you never know what could happen to Smiley. That's the only knock. But I'll take that 1st down all day.
Yep.
And he's gonna tell the coach, "Give me the ball. I'll do it."
Right. Well, your 3rd and 1. It's one of the best plays.
Absolutely.
The professional side of things right now are questioning that as they're seeing people push the quarterback for that yard or two. So 1st and 10, Wolverines now. Best drive of the night.
I like
Going
it.
Deep
He's
down to
got
Mason
him beat.
Walters. Oh, just overthrew him.
It was there.
And Walters had a step.
Oh, man. So close.
So it was close. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 5:15.
Oh, man, he had him beat by 5 yards. If he just had a little bit more air underneath that, floated that one in. But, hey, it's making Freedom respect the pass game here as a tight formation, 2nd down and 10 here from the 30.
So handoff to Elijah. Oh,
wow.
hit up high.
Yeah,
and
he
taken
got taken
down
down
quickly. I believe that was number 8 in there. Dakota Roberts. Number 8. And I tell you, if he don't hit Elijah, he might still be running.
I think we're going to give him officially 2 on the play.
So another 3rd down here for the Wolverines. The Wolverines have probably converted 3 third downs on this drive.
Yeah, they did. They only had 1 first down up till this drive, and now they've got 4.
So everything spread out now for the Wolverines. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Wants to go deep. It's well covered. Down the field he goes to Curry, and, man, ball falls short. Smiley got hit, getting up the ground. He's fine, but the ball, I think really what happened there was Smiley did not, he had to hurry that throw up.
Yep.
And got there a little bit quicker than what he had hoped for.
And I tell you what, if I mean, you would have to have eyes in the back of your head. If Elijah looks back real quick, he could have maybe readjusted, but give credit to that Freedom Bulldogs front line. They broke through just quick.
I think on that one there, though, you got to talk about the coverage of Freedom on that play.
That too, yes.
That you had a lot of people going out. So big 4th down here. Ball on the 28-yard line for the Wolverines, down 7-0. 4th and 8. Handoff to Elijah.
Like this.
Makes a man miss.
Lean forward.
And
Come on, baby.
He's going to get. It looks like he's got it.
I think he's got it. They're past the 20. That's a first down.
So he needed 8, got 8.5, did Elijah, and that's just full head of steam running. But that time, Brad, as big as that Freedom line is, I think they weren't quite expecting that run.
They didn't expect it. Nope.
And give Twiddell, McClymans, that front line in there, kind of blew that line up a little bit to give him that 3-4 yard run that he needed to get that head of steam.
I'm going to give credit to Freedom because I would have not guessed that one either.
So now inside the red zone, first time tonight, the Wolverines. Handoff to Elijah. That time gets bottled up quickly. So he does. So Ryder grinning in there on the line, trying to give the love here to some of these big guys up on the line for the Wolverines. Meeting things, Ryder Grinner, Shane Lutz in there. So Smiley getting directions from the sidelines. 3:30. Wolverines have 2 timeouts. This drive has started with it's been probably 6 minutes. O'Brien now in the backfield.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to call timeout.
Yeah, we do. I don't
unfortunately, Declan does not know what is going on.
I think there was just some confusion there for the Wolverines.
Only about 8 seconds on the play clock, too.
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
Hey, folks, don't forget, is that tomorrow night? Yes, tomorrow night. And we will have the bands here at halftime. Freedom. They always have a very nice band, along with the Pride of Ellwood City, the Blue Band. Tomorrow night, Geneva College, down there, Beaver County Band Festival, our very own Ellwood City Wolverines will be there. So going to be a great night. Starts at 7 o'clock. And,
they're busy next week too. Next Wednesday.
Wednesday is the Newcastle Band.
Yeah,
Festival.
the Lawrence County one. Yeah, so you got a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. If you want to go check out the Beaver County bands, the Lawrence County bands, or just go and support our very own Ellwood City Wolverines. So band. So it should be a fun night.
Okay, game reset. 3:16. 1 timeout remaining for the Wolverines. This is setting up a long 2nd down and 11, but give credit to the Wolverines. They are starting to move the ball finally.
They are. And I'm going to back to pass. And he's hit.
That's a fumble.
There's a fumble.
Man. Oh, my.
Recovered by Freedom.
Turnovers.
Oh.
Number 77, I think, believe.
Yeah, that's his second. He got the interception too, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Caden Martin having a night. I don't know who made the hit, Brad, if you can see there on the replay. but the pocket just collapsed around Chris Smiley.
I want to say it was 58 that got the initial tackle.
I know there's 3 minutes left to go, but that's 3 weeks in a row, Brad, that the Wolverines have had the ball in the waning minutes of the second quarter and came away with nothing.
Yep.
So, Freedom now. Back on offense. They've only had 3 possessions so far tonight. Schulteis, little high snap there, gives it to Welsh. Up that right side, going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the play. Freedom has all 3 timeouts. I'm sure they're probably thinking, let's get something going here. O'Brien with the tackle. PJ Perry DuBois checked in there, kind of as a nose guard kind of thing. Walters coming out. Schulteis now. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Hand off to Welsh. Cuts back against the grain. Nice takedown there.
Who was that? Was that?
By
Yep,
number
Grinnan.
72, Grinnan. A good tackle, limiting that gain of Welsh. It's about 3. So now we got a 3rd down and long 5. So Freedom not really as much
Not
hurry up
hurry.
as I would maybe think they would be, but
I'm wondering if they're under the impression, let's get 1 first down.
well,
And then
I was
let's get
wondering that
going.
too. So 3rd and 6, Schulteis back to pass, throws it out there, finds his man. He's hit hard by number 26, Dante Pierce. That's incomplete pass.
Yeah.
So that's 2 times tonight that we've seen Freedom receivers get the ball, think it's caught, but I think the hit's enough to jar it loose. So credit Pierce with the big hit. So 4th down now, punt formation now for Freedom.
Just got to be careful of a fake, just in case.
Patterson kicks it high, end over end kick.
Got an opportunity
Taken
here.
there at the 36-yard line.
Come on.
And it's taken down with
Good
really no
coverage.
gain. Good coverage by number 8 was down there, Dakota Roberts, but the initial guy down there, I think it was number 43. Give him some love to really Ron Criddle for stopping him from getting any further. So Wolverines now 1st and 10. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Freedom has all 3. Turnover battle here. 2 for the Wolverines, 0 for Freedom.
Yeah, these stats at halftime, Thad, are going to be crazy
Yes, we will
close.
have them after the bands perform. Smiley, back to pass. Gets it out there to Walters.
There you go. Nice.
Hit out there. Number 7 took the brunt of that one, Cody Patterson, but not after a long gain from the 33 all the way out to
39. That's about a 23-yard pass.
That's at the 43, 20.
Oh, sorry, 43.
Yep.
So that was
So,
a 20-yard pass.
A nice
Yep.
pass, and more importantly, Walters goes out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Yep.
So the Wolverines, with
Don't
just
have
that
to bear
one
that
timeout, not a lot of time, but time for a lot of plays. The Smiley handoff to Elijah. Up that right side, gets ahead of steam, and dragged down, shirt tackle there
Okay, get back up. Let's go.
was number 3, Anderson, to slow him down enough. Going to give him 8 yards. Good. Wolverines up to the line quick. $1:20 remaining. 2nd and 1. Nice little pitch and catch here out to Walters. And this time he gets out of bounds down to 21. Pick up a 13. New set of downs for the Wolverines. More importantly, you'll take the 13 yards and the stoppage of the clock.
Yep. Tell you what, I like it.
And, you know, a couple of these plays down to Walters have just been simple.
And Freedom's
Everybody
playing
run out.
back.
And Freedom's playing so
Surprised
far
me.
back. They're just kind of giving them what the Wolverines are taking, what Freedom's giving them. 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. There's a handoff to Elijah. Try to sweep outside. Bottled up there quickly. Anderson was in there as well as Tatko and a host of other red shirts.
And you saw that one coming, timeout.
Yeah, so a timeout taken. Their final timeout are the Wolverines. So Wolverines, no timeout. 1st and 10. We'll give them a loss of 1 on that play. 2nd and 1.
I think they're going to put maybe a minute or a second or two back up on the clock there. But I tell you what, give credit to the Wolverines here a little bit. I know, again, we talked about it. The most important thing, though, is points. We haven't gotten them. But after that first initial drive in that first quarter, it felt like Freedom just came out and bullied them. Since then, it kind of looks like the Wolverines are taking over a little bit.
Right.
They just need points.
Couple nice drives here by the Wolverines.
Need points.
Yeah, you want to finish out this half.
And they did put up 2 seconds, so it's officially 1 minute and 1 second remaining. So no timeouts for the Wolverines. They'll come out here 2nd down and 11 with just a minute 1 remaining.
So 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Wants to go deep. Got the big guy Walters down there, and
he held on.
Makes the catch.
Touchdown.
21 yards. Touchdown throw from Smiley to Walters. They get the score in the final minute of the second quarter. Score now 7-6, 55 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that's just letting Michael Walters.
It's Michael Walters being Michael Walters.
Yeah, yep. So going up there and making it happen. They knew they had the height advantage. And give Smiley some credit, too. That ball was placed perfectly. Gray holding. Miss Caitlin Kreitzer. The kick is up,
and it's good.
And it is good. So just like that, we're all tied up here, 7-7. Wolverines now, that was a 72-yard drive. I may be off a yard or two for the Wolverines.
That was officially 5 plays, 62 yards, 49 seconds. The key thing, 49 seconds.
Yes. And so it's nice to get that score before you go into halftime. And, the ebb and flow of this game, really Freedom came out.
First quarter,
just
all Freedom.
Did all Freedom.
Second quarter, it's starting to feel that little bind of just conflict there of feeling each other out. What do we do, offense, defense? And the Wolverines so far has prevailed.
We always talk about turnovers. You don't want to lose the turnover battle, but
you don't want to.
That points off of turnovers. Points off of turnovers right now is a 0 for Freedom.
Right, and you just hope that doesn't.
If you're the defense of the Wolverines, you're darn glad of that. It does take away 2 possessions, obviously, but you feel a little better that is happening. So Michael Walters kicks and through the legs, picked up there by number 23 to 32-yard line. Up the middle he goes. Got a flag coming in. That ball's coming back as Caden Bailey on the return. Colton Gullo, special teams specialist, gets the tackle, but we'll wait to see what the flag is all about. At first there, if he'd have broke through that next wave, Brad, it may not have been too good.
Face mask against Freedom.
Wow. That's an interesting one. That happens sometimes when people go to block, they grab the wrong thing, but that's an interesting one there.
So they're going all the way back.
Wow. Oh my, back to the 18. That's a big one.
Yes, it is. So, the penalties are mounting up for Freedom here so far.
Oh, it's crazy.
And for Ellwood, too. They had 2 personal fouls on 1 drive.
We're nowhere near Carlinton yet, but we're getting close, actually, surprisingly.
We weren't the only ones that noticed that. If you've seen any of the write-ups about it. So, Schulteis. Hand off to Welsh. Tries the right side.
There you go. Get him down. He's
rolling forward. I don't know. He shot through there like a cannon.
He did.
Made something out of nothing.
Interesting.
Craig, give Declan Craig credit with the tackle. We're at 30 seconds.
I think maybe one more play.
Freedom has all 3 of their timeouts, but I think at current field position, they might be happy just to head her in too.
Yep, you may see one throw up. Nope.
Welsh now weaves his way through.
Get him down.
Gang tackle there.
That'll kill the clock.
Was in there, so down to 6 seconds. So it don't feel like a score of 7-7.
Thad, you're going to be surprised by these halftime stats. I would never think this.
We will get to them after we get to the Freedom Bulldogs Marching Band and Ellwood City Blue Band. So with that, folks, enjoy halftime. We're going to switch some mics around here and have you ready to go.
It's halftime with Freedom Area Big Red Marching Band. The Freedom Big Red Marching Band is under the direction of Emily Rickard. The assistant director is Ashley Barnes. The drill team sponsor is Jennifer Wallace. The majorette sponsor is Michelle Keith. And the color guard sponsor is Shayna Patrick. Our drum majors are Josie Brankel and Calla Reynolds. Since 1967, this Super Bowl halftime show has been one of the biggest stages for musical artists across the country. Tonight will begin in 2014 at MetLife Stadium, where the Seattle Seahawks are up 22-0. Time for Bruno Mars to take the stage as we present our 2023 field show, Halftime Hits.
I didn't touch the quarter one.
From 2014, we go back in time to the Patriot Eagles matchup of 2005. Featuring Eli Boyd, here is Live and Let Die from Paul McCartney's Super Bowl 39 set list. Time to visit the year 2001 where the Ravens are leading the Giants. Britney Spears, Aerosmith, and NSYNC are all performing in this Super Bowl 35 halftime show. But one song has stood the test of time and generations. Here is Bye, Bye, Bye. It's 2010 in Miami, Florida for Super Bowl 44. We close this evening's performance with the music of The Who.
I know that very well. One of my best friends' sons playing over now. He's going to be there. But that school is in the and they're
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band's Aussie 2023 show. The 2023 Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band starts the show with a classic Black Sabbath hit, originally recorded as an afterthought during the recording of their first album. This is the Blue Band's version of Paranoid. Ozzie's debut solo album, 1980's Blizzard of Oz. We feature our dance line with the iconic Crazy Train. tonight's show with the 2007 Zach Wild guitar-driven hit, I Don't Want to Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. The Blue Band is under the direction of Mr. Lee Caldwell and Justin Miller. Choreography by Tyler Bacon Westfall, percussion by Eddie Berchinski, and under the field leadership of drum majors Lila Fox and Foxy Steve. I am Bill Gilkey, the voice of the Blue Band, and thank you for supporting your Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band.
We would have got it. We were 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Band follows.
This runs the feed, everything that we have, the sound, the hookups, everything you need is all right here.
All right, folks, it's halftime here at Helling Stadium as the halftime score is 7 apiece. It's Freedom Bulldogs 7, Ellwood City 7. So we'll get some halftime stats here. I tell you what a flip of a coin change from first quarter to second quarter. First quarter, the Bulldogs came out early, drove down the field, scored a touchdown, and it looked pretty good in favor of the Bulldogs. Quickly, though, Ellwood City gets the ball. They're about ready to score, and a couple turnovers by the Wolverines keep the Bulldogs, keeping them at 0 points on defense. Second quarter starts, and I tell you what, there's the flip. Ellwood City comes out, blazing, running the ball fairly effectively, but the pass game tonight has come through as Chris Smiley has passed for 65 yards and that tying touchdown late in the second quarter. And I tell you what, it is a flipping of the guard in terms of total yardage. Now that we have that time, let's show those halftime stats. Halftime stats, 7 apiece. Rushing yards are in favor of the Wolverines, 49 rushing yards to 30 on that first half. Here's the big difference, though. Passing yards, Ellwood City 65 to the Freedom Bulldogs 35. Freedom passed the ball well over the middle, but then it was quickly shut down. Total yardage, 114 to 65. The only knock for the Wolverines so far in this first half, the 2 turnovers. Maybe a touchdown on that board could have made the difference, but I tell you what, keeping it close, 2 turnovers to 0. Penalties-wise, Ellwood, 4 penalties, 51 yards, and on the flip side, 51 apiece as well. 5 penalties for 51 for the Freedom Bulldogs. So a change of guard as the Bulldogs had 54 yards in that first quarter, and they were held to just 11 yards second quarter. Flip side, Ellwood had 2 yards at the end of the first quarter. They put up 112, a $112, and they have this game tied, Thad, at 7 apiece.
Yeah, it does not, to me, feel like a tie game.
No, it does not.
But I can't tell you who the winner should be.
Yeah.
Freedom came out so strong on that first drive.
Yep. All right. Oh, yep.
Go ahead.
Before we move on,
Yep.
let's do some out-of-town scores because I tell you what, there's some big scores out there so far. Beaver Falls up on New Brighton. That one's not even at halftime. There's still like 8 minutes left second quarter. It's 42-7 Beaver Falls.
Mercy me.
Mohawk is up on Riverside. It's at Riverside 17-0. Western Beaver and Neshannock. Neshannock got, I believe, an interception and then scored a touchdown late before halftime to tie that one up 14 apiece. West Allegheny just cruising against Newcastle. Something not right for Newcastle. They're down 26-0. And Berlin Brothers Valley beating up on Laurel at Laurel 20-0. Shenango at Union last night. We saw that one a little bit there before the volleyball match. Union beating Shenango 40-8. Out of town scores. Aliquippa's up 28-6 on their opponent. Ambridge and Blackhawk, a good one, 19-16 Ambridge. Some crazy scores. The two teams in the 2A that we expect to be the front runners. Washington up 18-0 on a private school, Greensburg Central Catholic, and Steel Valley up on a private school, 17-0.
Oh.
Yes, I said it.
I'm not a big Twitter geek, but I am on it. Bob Greenberg.
I know you're talking about District 10.
District 10. If you guys are out there on Twitter and you don't follow Bob Greenberg,
Greenberg, yep.
Do so. He has some great, and he's in District 10, but a lot of his information pertains to the WPIAL because he's talking about the PIAA, and his stuff is factual. It's not opinion. Follow him. He has some really unique, I don't say what unique thoughts, but on private schools. But different topic for a different day because we got a half of football left to play here tonight. Wolverines won the toss at the beginning of the game and deferred, so they'll be getting the ball first here in this second half.
That I will say it's a tie ball game, but I'm going to pull the John Madden effect here. Whoever's going to score more points in the second half, is going to come away with a victory.
Man, that's deep.
Very deep.
Deep stuff there. Deep Thoughts by Brad Windhorst, brought to you by Dave's
John
Hometown
Madden.
Shop and Save. Here's the run-up and the kick. High and never end kick. It's going to take a bounce and go all the way down to
live.
the 5-yard line. Picked up by Elijah Palmer. Oh, hit hard and thrown down by number 9. Initial hit is Zashawn Williams, and number 24, Gavin McCrae. The Ellwood faithful here kind of wanted a flag because Declan Gray got one doing somewhat the same thing, slamming to the ground in that first half. But nonetheless, Wolverines at the 23-yard line, about an 18-yard return there for Elijah Palmer McCain. Wolverines coming out. Junior Logan McClymon's the center over the ball. The snap, wants to go deep. He's got his man down there deep. Daylon Curie, and he made the catch. But he fell on the ground.
Oh, yeah, definitely catch, but
it was a catch.
We'll take
Couldn't
the first
jump
down.
up. But just kind of that wheelhouse around he came. Ball went from the 18 all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great first play here for the Wolverines. Something I'm noticing, they're not afraid to go on. A lot of things are coming on the near side or the right side of the field when they're going left to right. And they found a little weakness there.
I was going to say, they know something we don't.
They're not picking
Right.
or illegal pick or anything, but they're finding ways to get open. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of Daylon on that one. Smiley back to pass once again, throws across the middle, a little bit behind the intended receiver, Daylon Curie that time. Daylon had, coming into the game tonight, had 7 receptions for 135 yards, 13.6 yard average. So incomplete pass brings up second down and 10. So 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right this time. Wolverines coming out all spread out. There's a handoff to Elijah. Up the middle he goes and picks up about 5 on the play as number 7, Cody Patterson. We've said his name a lot on defense tonight. So now a 3rd down, and I'm going to call it a long 3 for the Wolverines.
Elijah Palmer Kane up right now to 12 carries, 53 yards. But I tell you what, the passing game so far for the Wolverines, Chris Smiley, has been doing wonders.
He has. This time, hands off to Elijah. Breaks it around that right side, makes a man miss. Lowers his head, rolls his way forward, going to get a 1st down. Stopped there by Patterson once again, but not after. About a 9-yard gain. Elijah getting his legs going here. Tristan Reynolds in there on the line, along with the aforementioned Logan McClymans.
Actually, that was a 12-yard gain.
12-yard gain?
Yeah, big yards.
Ryder Grinnan in there as well on that front line, paving the way right now for Elijah. Smiley in the shotgun. This time fakes the handoff, wants to go deep, throws it way down.
Got him.
Got Daylon Curie down to the 4-yard line. Big play there. Smiley to Curie for 39 yards. He got behind the defense and made him pay. Is sophomore Daylon Curie. Great catch, great pass.
Officially a 40-yard
40
pass.
yards, so the Wolverines set up at about the 3-yard line, knocking on the door here. Just 2.5 minutes gone here in this 3rd quarter of play. Have a whistle and a timeout.
That's the only knock. Burning timeouts. That's the only knock.
But I think sometimes
I'm okay with it because
you got to do it. You got to do it. You want to score here. You don't want to go backwards. How often do we see it though? After a big play, get down there.
Yeah. And it's just
everybody situated back to where they need to be.
And it's kind of a high school level here. The communication we like no huddle, but that is where it's a good 25 yards out to the middle of the field. But hey, good throw, 40-yard pass by Chris Smiley. My goodness. So far, Daylon Curry, 3 catches, 64 yards. Michael Walters, 3 catches, 54 yards. I tell you what, Thad, they know something we don't. They got the passing game going.
They do. And more importantly, Smiley's getting time.
Yes, that's huge. You're right.
That is huge. So 1st and goal, ball on the 3-yard line. Hand off to Elijah. Hit in the backfield. Falls his way forward. Forward momentum's going to get him about a yard and a half. So it is 2nd and goal now. Ball inside the 1-yard line. So up to the line, everything in tight now. Hand off to Elijah and falls his way forward, depending upon the spot, and near side judge says he's not in. So got stopped short of the goal line, so 3rd and goal now. From about the 6-inch line is the Wolverines. O'Brien in there in the backfield to block, along with Luciano Gagrick. Here's Smiley going to drive his way forward into the end zone. He goes, following the big guys up front. Logan McClymans paves the way as Smiley goes in for the touchdown to give the Wolverines their first lead of the night, leading 13-0, 8:31 remaining, extra point forthcoming.
And I tell you what, Thad, crazy stat line for Chris Smiley. That's not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 games in a row. Passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
Oh, that's a neat stat.
That is awesome.
So, Miss Caitlin Kreitzer, and we got a flag.
And this may be an illegal substitution. Yep, too many by Daccio, unfortunately, here. That's going to back him up 5, and that's kind of big.
So the penalty on the extra point brings him back 5 yards. So here's the extra point. Declan Gray with the hold. High snap, gets it down. That kick is going to be, there's a flag on the play, but it is good.
Now let's see what we got here now.
It would have been good from 10 yards further back. We'll wait to see what the penalty is.
I think that one is against Freedom. I think
I
we're
believe
okay.
So too. I do believe so. So Miss Caitlin Kreitzer with the extra point, making the score 14-7 in favor of the Wolverines.
And it's going to be assessed.
Freedom.
It's going to be assessed on the kickoff, so that's an extra 5.
Extra 5. So.
And the point is good.
Yep. 14-7. Thad, it's like the first half, but flipped.
Yes, it is.
Ellwood comes out, cruises.
And really, as we evaluate things so far, Freedom's offense has been pretty stale since that first drive.
Absolutely.
And the Wolverines have done nothing the passing game.
It's early.
And it is early.
But give credit to the coaching staff, made the adjustments, and ultimately it comes down to the players.
Right.
They make the adjustments, and so far they have.
Wow, they're going to be kicking off. What was the penalty? Did you see what it
was?
was?
A hold, so it should be a 10. So
yeah,
it can't be a hold.
Off.
It can't. No, maybe face mask again.
Yes,
that's a 15.
So Wolverines kicking off from the 45. Now my crazy thought is, do you try an onside kick?
I kind of thought about that too.
Here's Walters up with the kick. Rolls it down there, picked up there at the 16-yard line. Oh, he had a steam up the middle.
Yes, he did.
But give credit who came up there. Number 21 for the Wolverines, A.J. Grinnan. That was a huge stop because I'm afraid if A.J. don't get him, we're chasing him. So now the Freedom Bulldogs find themselves down for the first time tonight. 8:26 remaining in this third quarter. P.J. DuBois in there on defense right now. The nose tackle.
That was a fumble. I think Ellwood City has it.
Flag on the play also.
And a flag. I think it's going to be like an illegal snap. This may be a fumble, though. We'll see. Oh, they're going to call false start first.
False start happened beforehand. That's one time there where a penalty saved you.
Yep.
So knocks it back 5 yards. So 1st and 15. So now, ball on the 25-yard line. Schulteis in a shotgun, 3 wideouts to the right. Gets a snap, hands off to Welsh.
Fumble again. This time Ellwood City.
You betcha.
Absolutely. Who is that? I think that was Declan O'Brien.
Declan O'Brien, his second fumble recovery of the year, comes at a huge time as Welsh went up the middle and got hit and fumbled the ball. The sophomore Declan O'Brien jumped on it at the 26-yard line. Wolverines set up shop now with great field position. Full momentum changer here in this second half of play for our Ellwood City Wolverines. Now Smiley in the shotgun. Back to pass. The southpaw. Dumps it underneath. Oh! Ball falls incomplete to Luciano Gagrick. The closest person to him was the official.
Yep.
So
he will want that one back.
So 2nd down now and 10. As Smiley got a sidecar to his left and right.
Looks like they're going to
Plenty of
adjust
time
here
on the play clock.
Yep, change of play here. I think they see it. I think it's man-to-man.
Yep. Back to pass. It is going down the middle of the field this time. Almost intercepted.
That's not where to throw it. Oh, no.
Got a man
and
down.
Cody's
Patterson.
down. Oh, no.
Yeah, he grabbed that knee pretty quick.
Cody Patterson's down, and it's, that's not good.
No, it's not. As Dakota Roberts, I thought was going to get an interception. Now, he is up on his feet.
Okay. When you go up for a pass like that.
He dove for the ball and just came down on it a little bit awkwardly. He's being attended to now. He is standing up.
He's testing it out, so that's
a
positive sign at least that he's up there.
But he appeared to be in instant pain.
Yeah.
So as they're attending to him, he's running off the field on his own power.
Whew.
So that's good to see. So incomplete pass. And I think you're on to something, Brad. You kind of got that man-to-man out there. And
if we follow the trend here, this is going to be a running play on 3rd down. I think they may change this up a little bit.
I think when you got a running back like Elijah Paul McLean, if you're a defensive
stay
coordinator,
home.
you want to protect that big run. So 3rd and 10 here, ball on a 26 this time. Back to pass. He's got time once again. Throws downfield. What a catch! Dayton Curie, 26-yard touchdown! What a catch! Great throw.
What a throw.
Led beautifully by Chris Smiley into the hands of Curie. 4 minutes into this third quarter, the Wolverines with 2 touchdowns. One via the run, that one with the pass. Beautiful catch. And the pass, I mean, that was
huge.
Almost double coverage, but he threw it where only Daylon could get it. Now, Miss Caitlin Kreitzer on for the extra point. Awaits the snap. Good snap. Kick us down at up.
Good kick.
It's good.
It's good.
Miss Caitlin Kreitzer makes the score 21-7. 8:02 remaining in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. Welcome back, folks, after that 26-yard scoring drive. Points off of turnovers that time. Fumble by Declan O'Brien, recovery, and then down the field they went, and this ball is going to go out of bounds. So, Freedom will set up shop now, but down by 2 touchdowns.
I'm not saying that I'm okay with kicking out of bounds, but you said it, Thad, a couple times tonight. There's been a couple runs up the middle that just is one tackle away from breaking it.
Right.
Of all the times to do it,
but
just stop it.
Right.
It just kind of sucks because that is good field position.
Okay.
False start against the Wolverines.
That's okay. So this makes it a little bit interesting. 39-yard line, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Freedom now. Their second possession, their first possession of this half was fumbled away. Schulteis in the shotgun. Rolls out to his right. Haven't seen him roll much. Goes downfield into triple coverage.
All right.
And,
good coverage.
Turned the wrong way. That time was Cody Patterson. Good to see him back out there after we thought, after he was injured there in that last defensive stand. So ball falls incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 39. So right now that front line of P.J. Du Bois, Caden Daccio, and Michael Walters. You got Declan Gray there in the linebacker position, Luciano Gagrick, Ethan Patterson back there in the backfield. Everything in tight right now for Freedom. Back to pass. Schulteis under pressure, gets hit. Going to be taken down by a host of Wolverines. Caden Daccio was in there.
Michael
along
Walters.
With Ethan Patterson, Michael Walters. You got to give that sack to a couple people on that one.
Yep.
Because the pocket closed quickly right now. Right now, wheels kind of falling off the bus here for Freedom offensively, as the Wolverine defense smells blood. So loss of 6 on the play, going to bring up a 3rd and 16. Ball on the 33-yard line. So 3 wide outs to the right. Back his pass is Schulteis. This time got a little time, double pumps, goes down the field and out of the reach of really the closest person there was Dante Pierce for the Wolverines. He made an attempt to jump up there and get it. It was a little too tall for him to get the INT, but nonetheless the ball falls incomplete. Now 4th and 16. And punt formation, it appears, for the Bulldogs.
And Cody will be punting for the Bulldogs. Back to receive is number 5, Daylon Curry. And I tell you what,
having a night.
He's having a night. This could
He's
be
probably
it.
got about four receptions so far, 1 TD so far.
And if you just give him some time, he could make something happen here on this return.
It's a high, not on that one. It goes out of bounds. On the assistant coaches, Wally Gagrick is there to get it. Let's see where they mark it. Yes, they are going to mark it out of bounds right at midfield. So once again, good field position for the Wolverines. Their first drive, it started at the 37 on that 63-yard drive. The second drive of 26 yards. Both of them ended in touchdowns. Let's see what they do here on the 3rd drive. Hard to believe they're on their 3rd drive. Just 7 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, in fact, I'm up here in the booth just motion it. Let's punch him right in the gut. You got to get the score here. Let's make it big.
Yep, Smiley now. Quick pass, throws it out there to Elijah McCain and rolls his way out of bounds. He's going to be a little short of the first down. Picked up 9 on the play. Number 6, Cody Patterson was there. So going to give him 7 yards where he stepped out of bounds. So bringing up a 2nd down and 3. Gets a snap, hands off. Quick handoff there to Luciano Gagrick that time. He's going to roll his way forward. Enough for an Ellwood City first down as he is brought down by number 65, Jake Hilberry. But not after a 4-yard gain. So now ball resting at the 39-yard line and a new set of down for the Wolverines. So Wolverines kind of running that same formation, but doing different things out of it. This time, handoff to Elijah. Zigs his way through. Got down at about the 6-yard line, but bounced his way forward all the way down for a 10-yard gain, taken down there by Patterson. Oh, they're going to say his knee touched back at about the 31-yard line. So 2nd down now and 2. Handoff Smiley this time, weaving his way forward there. I believe that is Gagrick. Yes, it was. Going to get enough for a first down. Kind of a 3rd down specialist on this drive. Carried the ball twice on 3rd downs. Got the yardage needed for the first down. So 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines. Ball at the 28-yard line.
I like the change up here because, one, it keeps everybody momentum, keeps them in the game. And on the flip side, it gives Elijah a little bit of a break as well.
Well, I just have to wonder, is Smiley doing a little option out of that?
That, too. It could be.
This time he goes back to pass, throws it
He's
down
got
there,
him!
Got Wouters.
Oh, my!
What a catch!
Oh, my!
28-yard touchdown pass from Smiley to number 8, Michael Wouters, the senior with the touchdown, making the score 27-7. What did we just talk about? You had that formation, doing different things out of it. That time Smiley keeps it. Rolls out to his left, the lefty does. And talk about accuracy tonight for Chris Smiley.
On point. On
that
point.
That is right where it needs to be.
Give him a dartboard. On point.
Now Miss Caitlin Kreitzer for her 4th extra point attempt tonight. She's 3 for 3 on the night. Awaits the snap. Good snap. That kick is up and
it's good.
Good by Miss Caitlin Kreitzer. It makes the score 28-7. 5:24 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we're getting ready for kickoff here. The Wolverines, 3 touchdown passes of 21, 26, and 28 yards tonight, and the 1-yard run. So here's Caitlin Kreitzer with the kick. High end-over-end kick all the way down to about the 19-yard line. Up the middle, reaches out to the right. It's number 23.
Good tackle by Schilling.
Schilling is in there for the stop. Doesn't let him get past the 26-yard line. Was Trent Schilling making a tackle. So now, back out on offense is the Freedom Bulldogs. Not much going for them here, really, in the second and even third quarter. 11 yards of offense in the second quarter, and they can't have it. They can't have any more than that.
You give me a couple minutes or a couple seconds here, I'll tell you, it's crazy stat line. So far, the Bulldogs officially with 60 yards. They're -5 in this third quarter so far.
Wow. So, Wolverines defense stepping up. Can they keep it going? There's a hand.
Yes, they
did
do.
On that one. Wow. In there to make the stop.
Ethan Patterson.
Was Patterson. Declan Gray was in there to help him out. A 5-yard loss for Welsh. Right now, Freedom, honestly, Brad, they just look lost.
Wow. That's the easiest word you could say, Thad. You nailed it. They look lost. And on the flip side, Ellwood looks found.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
2 words, lost and found. The only thing is you still have a whole nother quarter.
That's right. But you'd like to sit there with that 3
Absolutely.
touchdown lead. Schulteis. Now, quick pass there.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
That's how you do it. Very close to that first
to
down
Roberts.
Hogue with the tackle.
So Roberts with the catch. Does not get a first down. Going to bring up a 3rd and very short for the Bulldogs. So from the 36-yard line, it's 3rd and less than 1. Play clock's at 15 as they're getting into the huddle. So everything's moving up tight here for the Wolverines. They smell something coming. Missed the handoff. Busted play and taken down. Caden Daccio, team leader in tackles. Team leader for tackles for losses coming into this game, added to it there as he knocked him back 5 yards. There just was misdirection there as Schulteis went to hand it off and was not there. So a big 4th down, forthcoming now, 4th and about 6.
And it looks like they're going to go for it. Wow, this is a gutsy
yes,
call.
It is. But, hey, down by 3 scores.
You got to do something, that's for sure.
Watch that pass in the middle.
Quick
We've seen
pass.
them do that quick pass to the middle. And we got stoppage in play.
I think a timeout.
Yes, a timeout.
I'm okay with that because that'd be nice.
Hey, folks, we got a lot of great sponsors here at the Ellwood City Stadium and all along. So we want to give a shout out to our champion club sponsors, Dave's Hometown Shop and Save, Mata Heating Air Condition, Mary Jo's Catering, Dooney Memorial Scholarship Fund, Johnny's Pizza Shop, Ellwood City Transit, Zona Tours, and Armstrong. They're members of our championship club. They give $1,000. Our touchdown club give $750. Diamond Dance Academy, the T-Box, Signs by Sam, the Color Center, Venezi Sporting Goods and Apparel, D4 Property Service, Campers in RV, and of course our Field Goal Club. They're $500 sponsors. Allen's Lawn Care, Diagonus Chiropractic, Air Physical Therapy and Fitness, Allied Rubber and Supply Company, Youngblood Paving, Steffler Window Cleaning, Spokane Orthodontics, Gagrick Brothers Painting, Myers Auto Group, Mobros Lawn Service, and of course our funeral homes, Turner Funeral Home, Joseph Toman, and Teola's Funeral Home, reminding you that they'll be the last to let you down. Support all these great sponsors that support your high school sports. On this 4th down, there's the quick pass we talked about, and they're making him pay. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, 15, 10. Dragged down from behind was Daylon Curie getting to number 7, Cody Patterson, all the way down to the 4-yard line on a 4th and 6. They go bunch of yards.
I'll get it here for you. Officially 65 yards on that play.
65-yard pass play. What did we say before that timeout, Brad? Watch for the quick pass.
Yep, they just
quick
doubled
catch.
their yardage just like
Yes,
that.
they did on one play. So 1st and goal from the 4. Some new life here now for Freedom as they find themselves inside the 5-yard line of the Ellwood City Wolverines.
10 seconds, and they're still not out of the huddle.
Yeah, they're going to want to move here.
Yeah, this is going to be a
They're gonna have
timeout
to call
from looks of
timeout.
it. They got a timeout.
Another climb, a big play,
Yep.
and you got to
It
call
cost
timeout
them.
afterwards.
Yep.
And it cost them. We saw it happen to Ellwood a little bit earlier.
Absolutely.
And now it happened to them here. Now, folks, we got more home games coming up. Next week is home against
Western Beaver.
Western Beaver.
The Golden Beavers.
The Golden Beavers of Western Beaver.
I think it's on that sheet.
Yeah, I got too many
I know
sheets.
it is.
They're messed up. So, yes, it is Western Beaver. Next week, 7 o'clock. Be here. Be a great night for football to see
And
this
you wanna-
Ellwood City Wolverine team.
You want to talk about a team that throws? That's a team that throws.
So, they were up earlier, correct?
They were tied at halftime with Neshannock 14 all.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, they've got a quarterback, a freshman quarterback who can sling it. So,
Okay.
one game
But
he had 400
before
something.
we get to next Friday, we got to get over this Friday.
Big one here.
1st and goal from the 4-yard line is Freedom. Player came on the field late. Too many men on the field. You wait.
Yep. You nailed it. Illegal substitution
Yep.
or participation.
Yep. That hurts because you got
It
that
does.
1st and goal from the 4. Now comes 1st and goal from the 9. I think that kind of play there just has to drive a coach nuts.
It's got to
'Cause you
drive
rather-
the fans nuts.
You got to rather blame yourself or something you didn't have the kids ready for.
Yep.
The players ready for. Somebody missed an assignment, something. So now Schulteis. Oh, and they moved again. They're going backwards. Wow.
My goodness.
Movement by the Bulldogs going to knock him back another 5 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 14.
And we're getting in Carlinton ballpark range here soon. 14 penalties combined.
Wow.
Now, Carlinton had 17 alone last game.
Right.
But 14 penalties. That's ill-advised penalties. Back-to-back, too.
Yeah,
Oosh.
out of a timeout.
Yep.
So now 1st and goal from the 14. Schulteis gets the snap. Back to pass. Nice play.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Saw that
to
one.
Number 7, Cody Patterson. He had it all the way. Beautiful design play there. Schulteis hit Patterson in stride at about the goal line, and into the end zone he went with 2:08 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Freedom offense comes to life. That drive started at the 26-yard line, I do believe, and was really helped out by that 63-yard pass play to get him down there. So now on to attempt the extra point is Jordan DeLon.
Oh, my. PJ Du Bois just blew it up the middle.
Wow.
Wow.
But the point is good.
Yep.
So at 2:08 remaining in this 3rd quarter, 28 are Wolverines, Freedom Bulldogs 14. Welcome back, folks, after that Bulldog scoring drive to get them cut in half here to 14-point deficit as the Wolverines lead 20-14. There's a run-up and a kick. Pretty good kicker here. He gets it pretty deep. That's taken there at about the 11-yard line by Elijah Palmer McCain. and zigs and zags, makes a man miss. Body's flying all over the place, and he gets it out to the 31-yard line. So about a 21-yard return for Elijah Palmer-McCain. So the 58, Troy Gorjewski.
Yep.
With this tackle on that special teams.
So Wolverines camp coming out 3 big touchdowns. But an answer from the Bulldogs. Just about 2 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Big drive coming up for the Wolverines.
Yes, it is. So 15-second play clock. There's a handoff to Elijah. Makes it through the hole, but met resistance pretty quick there by number 55, Tatko. Mentioned his name several times tonight. Going to get about 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. So new personnel coming in here for the Wolverines as Luciano Gagrick checks back in, and Josh Gilchrist, the 6'3", 170-pound junior, now wide receiver, checks into the game. Smiley in the shotgun. Hand off to Elijah. Makes his way up there. Going to get about to the 40-yard line. Tatko there to meet him again. Picked up about 4 on the play. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and I'm going to call it a short 4 for the Wolverines. So Smiley back to the huddle. So this time, some moving around there by the wide receivers. They get set to where they want to be. Quick pass out there to DeLon Curie. He's got some blockers. He got ahead of steam, and I think he's going to get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah,
he needed 4.
He's injured, though.
I think he got 5.
Oh, he got injured.
He got hit. A little slow getting up.
Yep, that leg rolled just a little bit. He got up, though.
He is up, but he's back down on the ground.
Yeah,
so
that hurt a little
We
bit.
take the camera away if you're new to viewing us, as he's laying there in some obvious pain.
Trainer Jacob Miller out there with him.
That was a little bit of a stinger. That leg rolled up just a little bit. And it's like, oh, that's a little bit of a hard bend.
So you want to take a timeout here, Brad?
Yeah, we'll take a timeout. 27 seconds left, 28-14 Wolverines.
Welcome back, folks, after that injury timeout there as DeLon Curie came off the field, walking a little gingerly on the one leg there. He's on the trainer table right now getting looked at in obvious discomfort. So now, but that was a 1st down. Handoff to Elijah, bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Pushes the pile forward for maybe 1 or 2 yards. So not much for Palmer-McCain on that. Tatko up from the bottom of the pile, and number 65, Hilberry. So that is now the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, we find our Wolverines leading 28-24. We'll be right back for the 4th quarter action. Welcome back, folks, as we start this fourth quarter. Wolverines got the ball 2nd and 8 on their own 47-yard line. Pretty active third quarter there as we were 7-7 at the end of halftime. Some action going on. Smiley now throws it out there to Walters, makes a man miss, rolls his way forward, taken down by Tatko from behind, but that's enough for an Ellwood City first down as Walters gets her all the way down to the 40-yard line. And I think this is really good to see for the Wolverine fans. You know, last week Elijah Palmcane has 150 yards. The first game of the season he had 165, give or take. Now you come out here tonight, he's getting his yards, but you're passing the ball around, getting a lot of yards by Smiley, throwing the ball here tonight. And up there to Luciano Gagrick this time, makes
Big
it
hole.
steam, up the middle he goes, going to get another 10 yards. And Luch is a little different style runner, just kind of
Put your head down and go.
Put your head down and go, and make you stop me. And that time it took him 10 yards to get him stopped. So now, Smiley in the shotgun. And he got stopped.
Yeah, they finally called it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a little bit of movement there in the backfield, a little too early.
Yeah.
That cost them.
So going to march him back 5 yards. Making it a first down and 15 from the 39-yard line.
Just got to be careful because sometimes those can be drive killers. Wolverines officially up over the 300 mark, 305, and not doing it the conventional way, 107 only rushing.
So now Smiley hands off to Elijah.
Oh boy, this is going to be big.
Down the sidelines, going to make a man miss, and he gets all the way down to the 17-yard line. Pick up a 17 there for Elijah, and he had no red shirts around him for the first 9-10 yards on that run. So gave him 14.
Yep.
It was second. I missed the yard marker there. I apologize. So now 2nd and 1.
If I can patch into the coaches, just give it to Palmer one more time. Just saying. You'll see why.
He'll get it.
He will.
So Smiley, hand off to Palmer McCain.
Boom.
Stutter steps, goes around the side and picks up a couple yards on that play. You want to let us know where we're at, Brad?
Absolutely. That'll officially put Palmer McCain up over the 100-yard mark.
So that is a first down for the Wolverines at the 16-yard line.
Yep. Palmer McCain officially 21 carries. Good number, 21 for 103. Nothing fancy. That was actually, that previous play was his longest rush, but 21 carries, 103.
So all spread out now are the Wolverines. Waits a snap, Smiley. Hand off to Luciano Gagrick. An arm tackle there. Glad he held on to the ball.
Yep.
That was fast moving there. As I believe it was number 68 got in there. No, Williams, I beg your pardon, with the tackle. So loss of 1 on the play. It was just kind of I don't want to say lucky arm tackle there, but got a hold of him and brought him down.
Nice thing, though, is that clock is rolling now under 9 minutes.
Smiley now. Hand off to Luch and hit his own man and then goes down. Another loss on the play of a yard or so. So now we got 3rd down. Ball's on the 18-yard line. So obviously they can get a first down. So it's 3rd and 12.
If you're a Wolverine fan, that clock cannot roll any faster.
Yep. So Smiley now on his 3rd down, back to pass as a lefty. Throws it down there, got a man there, and almost intercepted. Daylon Curie was open, but I believe that's Robertson. Roberts got in there, made up ground quickly, and knocked the ball away. That was number 5 that time.
Yeah, Cooper Young. Yep.
Cooper Young.
Now, to me, honestly, make it simple. Give me 4 or 5 wide receivers and just say 2 post. Get to the end zone.
So on this 4th and 12 for the Wolverines, ball on the 18-yard line. Smiley in the shotgun. This time goes back to pass. Dumps it underneath and
Smart
out of the
move.
arms of Luciano Gagrick.
Yeah, that was a smart move there by the Bulldogs. They blitzed the linebacker,
Yes, they
and that was
did.
Tatko, and he almost got there.
Yes, didn't have much time that time. So ball goes over on downs. So the Bulldogs will take over from their own 18-yard line. They do have 1 timeout remaining. They had to burn 2 there earlier in the half. 1 in the early going.
Yeah, you don't get the first down, but that play, that there took 12 plays, 49 yards, took 6:12 off the
Wow,
clock.
that's big.
But in the same token, backs up the Bulldogs. So not the best without points, but we'll take it.
Right. Now defense just really gets a stand here. Can make things. Schulteis now wants to go deep this time. Got a man down. It's intercepted!
Daylon Curry
Daylon
sits
Curry,
down.
and he
Smart
just
move.
stops. The flag
Oh,
comes
boy.
in way late.
I think this is going to maybe be
A late hit, but
Yeah.
Daylon Curry having a night, gets the interception.
I think this is going to maybe go against Ellwood.
Oh, really?
I think it
didn't
was
see what
Ellwood,
came in late.
but it was
We'll wait to
after.
see. It was
Yeah.
after the interception. I know the flag came in after that. Personal foul, helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
I think
It's
someone was
the,
trying
it's
to
the
block.
right call. Yeah, it's the right call. It's the right call. They'll still maintain possession.
So we'll
though.
take the turnover
Yep.
for sure for the Wolverines. So Ellwood City now, after the penalty, albeit do get possession of
Yep.
the ball, and they will have it at the 46-yard line. So Daylon Curry gets an interception, helping out on the punt returns. Gets the 26-yard touchdown reception. He's having a night.
Absolutely.
So now Smiley. Pre-snap whistle here, a timeout. That's their last one. I don't think he wanted to use that, but there was something
Nope.
there he saw that he did not like.
Again, folks, check us out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. We'll have stats, results, and standings after some wild night here in the MAC Conference, starting us off first game of the year with section play. And on top of it, next week we got some big games there. Dakota, I think we said, what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again?
Yes.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be in action. I think Wednesday,
Soccer.
middle school football.
No, middle school football against New Brighton home.
Yep,
Thursday is volleyball.
yep. And then Friday back here.
Okay.
So,
Hey, great week for the girls volleyball team.
absolutely.
Won in a thrilling fashion last
Huge.
night against Shenango. Took 5 sets to do it, but they got it done. They did lose to Neshannock earlier in the week, but a big section win there last night. So Wolverines now, 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. I'll after this play.
Yep.
Smiley back to pass now. Gets the ball, throws it down.
There he
goes
is.
man. Daylon Curry.
Oh, come on, just hold
in
on
and
to
out
it.
of the hands of Daylon Curry. A little slow to get up. And he's going to need some assistance, it appears. He really came down awkwardly as he kind of went up to catch that ball.
Players help stretching them
Yep.
out from both teams,
Both
actually.
Freedom's out there trying to help him out, so it's
That's
getting
awesome.
cramped. So
You want to talk about a photo shot?
yep,
That's
yep.
a photo shot right
you
there.
like that? Roberts was in there. Give him a hand, or Patterson, I believe. Cody Patterson stopped to help him because those cramps when they happen, they're right now, and he's in
Oh,
office.
he is in pain when he did
Yeah.
that. Oh, man.
Yes, it is.
It is not fun, folks. Don't recommend it.
No. So, but I was going to say, as they're attending to Daylon Curry, one thing I've seen here tonight that I don't know if we've seen much before, getting up to that line of scrimmage quick, kind of seeing what the defense is doing, and then maybe changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
Not changing the formation, just changing the play. And I've been a big fan of using hand signals, not having to run over to the sidelines for every play. So when I see something like that happening tonight, it's a little refreshing.
To be honest, hopefully people are taking notes and saying, listen, let's do this again.
Let's hope. So Daylon coming off the field, hopping.
Yeah.
He's waiting for that cramp to get.
I was going to say, I don't think that cramp has been 100% taken out yet.
No, and I think it's been kind of lingering here since early on in the game. So now, after the incomplete pass, going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball on Freedom's 46-yard line. Smiley under center this time. Don't see that much. Quick handoff there to Elijah. Up the left side he goes and driven out. Nope, he stayed in bounds. Going to be down to about the 39-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the play. Dakota Roberts with the tackle.
8-yard gain of play down to the 38.
So going to be 3rd down now for the Wolverines. 7:16 remaining. There's a handoff to Elijah. Up that left side he goes. Going to get the 1st down. Driven out of bounds there, but not after a nice gain from the 38 all the way down to the 26-yard line, yes. So a 12-yard gain for Elijah and a 1st down. Smiley now under center. Hand off to Elijah. Tries the right side this time. Zigs and zags his way through. Hit from behind. Kind of saved the tackle there. Was number 54 from Freedom, Tyler Henley. But a nice pickup once again. Zigging and zagging was Elijah Palmer McCain. Takes it from the 26 all the way down to the 12. Back-to-back 14-yard runs, if I'm not mistaken, Brad.
My apologies. Say that again.
Next play, we're moving on.
My apologies.
No, that's fine. Oh, dropped the ball with Smiley. Hope his leg's okay. It turned under there. But he jumped on it, did Smiley.
Man.
And he's up moving around. I tell you,
Thank
first initial.
goodness.
You saw the same
we
thing,
both
Brad?
saw the exact same thing. Oh, my goodness gracious.
The difference of
You can
being,
tell the crowd just a little bit quiet after that
50
one.
years old and 16 years old. If I bet like that.
You and I would not be getting up anytime soon.
There's Smiley under center. Drives forward this time.
Okay.
And held on to there by number 55, Tatko. I think they tried to catch him off guard and do the quarterback sneak. Did not get much on the play. Depends on the spot. They did give him forward progress about to the 13-yard line. So 3rd and 11 from the 13. They can get a 1st down.
Once again, that clock rolling under 6.
The last time the Wolverines in the red zone weren't able to get it in. And now on this 3rd and 11, play clock's down to 8, and they're just breaking the huddle. Smiley sees it, wants to get the play off, and they do call timeout.
Wolverines will take a timeout.
I'm okay with that. Get everybody a breather.
Yep. So you got 5:21 remaining. Wolverines up by 2 scores. Pressuring here now on this 3rd and 11 from the 13-yard line. Hey, folks, don't forget, if you're going to come out here to the game next week, be sure to come hungry. Got the concession stand there. We got a bunch of nachos here tonight we haven't even touched yet. They got pepperoni rolls, hot dogs, the whole 9 yards. So help yourself out there. And anybody out there listening or knows somebody that would be willing to help out in the concession stand during the football games, they are in pretty desperate need of some help. So if you could find it in your heart to help out there, I don't know, message Brian Partridge or get on the Facebook page, Ellwood City Football Boosters. You do not have to be a parent to help out the football boosters. So after the timeout, Wolverines have one remaining. Smiley now in the shotgun. Back to pass. Under pressure. Rolls out. Going to tuck the ball and run. And gets it not enough for a first down, but going to make fourth down a little bit more manageable. At about the 8-yard line. So, going to be now fourth down. And a long 5-6, we'll call it. So he was pushed out of bounds, so the clock did stop. So another fourth down here for the Wolverines. Back to pass. Wants to do the quick pass. Nobody home. Coverage downfield. Throws it out there and gets the catch.
First down.
Going to get the first down. Is that?
It's right there.
I think he got the first down.
I think so, too.
But who caught the ball?
It was Palmer McCain, I believe. I thought that was Palmer McCain.
Yes, it was Elijah. Palmer McCain. And
zoom in on that there, Dakota. Oh, they just said fourth down. Nope. They said they did not get it.
They did not make it. So ball over on downs. Coming the other way. But the good news for the Wolverines is they ate up some more clock.
Absolutely.
And secondly, you got freedom in the shadow
backed up
of their own goalpost on a dark night.
I tell you what, play calling tonight, on point, doing some good stuff. I've enjoyed it. It's been good. And that was a good play there. I mean, worst case scenario, like you said, Thad, you turn the ball over 5 minutes. You got to go, 90-some yards here?
Yep, and they got to do it twice.
Yep.
So now Schulteis standing in his end zone, gets the snap. Back to pass. Wants to go deep. Got double coverage down there. Goes up to get it, and Daylon Curry back in the game after the cramp. Batted it away as Cody Patterson went up for it. And I think that's one of the keys right now on the defense side of the ball. Schulteis had some pressure. He was able to stay in the pocket, but he couldn't hold the ball forever. But he's doing it in double coverage.
Yep.
So somebody's doing an extra good job. Pushing the line and then being where they need to be in the defensive backfield. Incomplete pass stops the clock. Now, play clock at 4, 3, gets it off. Schulteis wants to go back to pass, runs out of the end zone, throws it down there, and is the con in bounds? Late flag. There's a late flag that came in. I think the catch is going to stand all the way out at the 23-yard line. It was in the neighborhood of a late hit. So we'll wait to see what the flag is. Right now the ball's marked out at the 24-yard line, so it's plenty enough for the first down.
I have a feeling that was a late. It looks like it may be on Declan here.
Late hit.
Yep.
Personal foul.
It was right call, though.
So they'll spot the ball at the
wait, what? So they must say that that was not a catch then.
See, maybe stopped it, but wasn't the ball sitting over there?
Okay, they're going to talk about this now.
Yeah, I think they need to because
it should be the 24 and then on it if that was a catch.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought the catch was at about the 24-yard line.
24, then add on 15 as one of the defenders for the Wolverines. It's Daylon again. He's just getting stretched out while there's a break. Not necessarily an injury, just a little bit of break because that cramp is still sticking out.
So he's coming over now. The officials are both talking to.
Okay, there we go.
Coaches.
So it is 24 and the 15, I would assume here.
So there they go. So we were right. Hard thing is that's 3 personal fouls now.
Yes.
On the Wolverines for the night.
Yep.
That is not always going to bode well.
No. And it shortens the field now.
Against the Nishannick, those type of things. 1st and 10, 4:47 remaining. Schulteis back to pass. Throws it out there. Oh, he wanted it but dropped it. was Dakota Roberts. Ball falls incomplete. So now, second down now, and 10, ball on the 38.
As the Bulldogs have just completely abandoned the run here. They are all pass.
3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Looking down the field. Throws it down there into double coverage. A nice play there by Dominic Hogue to break things up as the favorite receiver, Cody Patterson, got his mitts on it but was unable to get the ball caught. So now a third down and 10. Schulteis got a pretty good gun on him. I mean, he can get the ball there pretty fast. Coverage is pretty good for the Wolverines here. So this time, 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Schulteis in the shotgun. Goes back to pass. Throws it down there. Gets his man this time as Roberts.
Oh, man, Declan
hit hard. Another late flag coming in.
Come on now.
I think another personal foul, and you got to stop this, but we'll wait and see.
Yeah, but if that's on Declan, that's ridiculous.
I think it was the other side of the field.
It had to be the other side.
Yep.
Had to be.
I think it was away from the ball is where the flag was. So, but the catch did stand, correct?
I believe so, yeah. So he's at the 49 officially.
Another personal foul against the Wolverines. Going to give him another 15 yards. So that's 30 yards.
Yep.
That the Bulldogs have gotten on this drive.
It's huge now. Starting to become a factor.
Yes, it is. So now, we got the fans expressing their dismay as Schulteis goes back to pass under pressure. PJ,
get up, PJ,
boys,
get him!
takes him down, big fella.
The big boy.
PJ DuBois with the sack, master. His second one of the year, I do believe. Schulteis was running, but he had nowhere to hide.
Did you hear Keeley what he just said?
No.
He said no flags on the play.
That's good. There's been plenty of flags.
Absolutely.
So a loss of about
5.
8. Second and 18. So Schulteis now in the shot. Loses the snap. Oh, he tried to pick it up.
Who was that?
Walters.
Right up the middle.
No,
Number 72.
Grinnan. So fumbled the snap. Schulteis and then Grinnan in there to clean it up. So going backwards now is Freedom. A little over 3 minutes remaining. 28-14 is the Wolverines. So on the 3rd and 18. Wolverines all spread out. Deep pass, going deep, down there, puts it up, and what a play.
I think that was Daylon and
Daylon Curie was in there.
23, I think, as well?
Yep.
Or no, Daccio. Is it 23 or 13?
No, 23 would be back there.
Yep, it was 23.
Richard Curitan. Good coverage downfield to bat that ball away. And I'm a fan of a situation like that. Bat the ball away. Don't need to go for the interception.
Yep. This, folks,
this here's it.
could
4th and 18.
be your ball game.
Bulldogs with 0 timeouts remaining.
They got 10 seconds.
10 seconds on the play
This
clock.
is big, and they don't have any timeouts. They got to get up to the line. Oh,
Almost
boy.
like they're going to take a penalty.
This is going to be a penalty, easily.
Yep, they're trying to get
2,
it off.
1. It hit 0. Nope, they didn't get it off.
They did not. Boy, as a coach, that got to drive you nuts.
Oh, my.
So that 4th and 18 is now going to be a 4th and 23. It's hard to have a delay of game penalty when you're trying to hurry up.
Yeah.
So ball resting right at midfield. This is it. Wolverines all the way back. Dominic Hogue back there in center field. Back is Schulteis. Fakes it, throws it down there, and ball goes incomplete. Ball's going to go over on downs, folks. 2:33 remaining. The Wolverines with a 28-14 lead.
And listen to this crowd.
Yes.
All right.
I think we got a little victory formation in our future.
Absolutely, Thad. What a game.
So, really, the third quarter was where it was at for the Wolverines.
Ow. I'll give credit. I think it started in that second quarter.
Well, I would
they could have
say
fallen
that,
behind.
but the scores got to happen in the third. So
I want to say that this is a team that can make a comeback, but we haven't seen it yet this year. You get down by 2 scores, difference, 7-0 tied up, and now you're back in with the lead.
So there's just back to pass is Smiley.
Just run with it and sit down.
Dumps it down there to Luciano Gagnon,
Okay.
and he goes out of bounds. And nice moment there as he came off the sidelines. There was his dad Wally there to greet him.
Let's go see. That
So
should be a
that's
first
a
down.
first down for the Wolverines.
And that, I believe, officially puts Chris Smiley over 200 yards passing.
Awesome. So out of bounds, stop the clock, 2:24. Smiley now, handoff to Elijah up that left side, and he stays in bounds at the 20-yard line, or 30-yard line. Patterson in there. Pretty good players, Cody Patterson, the senior. 4. As the clock rolls now, down to just about 2 minutes. Smiley under center. Hand off to Elijah, tries the left side, and falls out of bounds there at about the 17-yard line.
I think there is maybe a flag.
I
Maybe
don't-
I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Right in front of the side official here.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it now.
So holding will bring the ball back 10 yards.
I think we're getting real close to just a kneel down. That, just give me a, give me a kneel down.
So the holding was, it's actually 1st and 11. The hold was downfield quite a bit. There's Elijah up that left side and stays in bounds. Takes it from the 31 down to about the 16. Another Wolverine first down. Stick around after the game, folks. We'll take a brief break. Let Brad get all the stats and things in line. So, a good win here for the Wolverines tonight. First section win. Hand off to Elijah. Bottled up there. So, coming down to the final minute on the clock. Smiley under center. This time, hands off to Elijah up that left.
Nope, that's Dante Pierce.
Dante gets it down to about the 2.
Easy.
He's going to be
All right, it's a
into the end zone for
touchdown.
the touchdown. Junior Dante Pierce
All
hits
right.
the 9-yard run.
Talk
off
about
the left
making an
side.
entry.
There you go. I thought he was bottled up at about the 2. He did not give up as he goes into the end zone. And great to see Dante. Had a little bit of the injury bug going on here the last couple weeks, but not to be deterred. He found his way into the end zone to make the score 34-14. Exclamation point.
Yes.
Now, Miss Caitlin Kreitzer. She is, 4 for 4 on the night? Can she make it? It's blocked.
Give
Big time
credit.
coming
Who
up
was
through
that?
there.
Who was
Yeah,
that?
the guy with
Is
the
that
ball.
Patterson?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Number
it
7.
was.
Patterson in there for
Wow.
the block. not much of an opportunity there because he was there about the same time the ball got there. Nonetheless, folks, a lot of smiles here on the home side tonight as the Wolverines have a 20-point lead, leading 34-14 with just 45 seconds remaining in the contest.
And I tell you what, Thad, the crowd that is here, my goodness, good numbers. We like seeing the crowd. They played a factor as well. Mostly good, we'll say.
Yep,
There was times there were got to question a couple calls, but give credit to the Wolverines, faithful, sticking with it. And I tell you what, you said it, Thad. Second quarter was big to tie that ball game up, but coming out of that halftime, 2 scores, 2 passing, and for once, Thad, 3 passing touchdowns tonight.
Yes. Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I love it. You got to be here to believe it, though.
So Mason Walters now going to kick. Michael Walters now kicking off and taking there at the 25-yard line is Roberts. Zigs and zags and gets it out to about the 37-yard line. Roberts played a good game here tonight.
Yep.
So Curitan with the special teams tackle. So 38 seconds remaining here. So the 5-game winning streak for Freedom against Ellwood City will be broke here tonight.
Big. Freedom will still hold the all-time 23-20, but something we have not seen. You said it, Thad. In those 5 losses, not many points. What, 19?
19 points.
Wow.
So Schulteis now in his shotgun. I think he
double clutched.
Double clutched and the ball hit the ground. So the incomplete pass stops the clock. So, not sure what are we waiting on.
Student section tonight. Red, white, and blue theme, and I tell you what, they stuck with it.
And they got a boombox or something.
They got something going on over there. We love it.
So Schulteis, there's a flag on the play, and Caden Dotch, another flag. And Trent Schilling hits him,
He's
but
still
he keeps going. And Declan Gray comes in to finish him off. That's a wait to see what the flags are all about.
Schulteis on the quarterback scramble, thrown to the ground by Declan Gray. Multiple flags on the play.
That is right, Mr. Keeley. That multiple flags is right.
Yes.
Well earned game here. Illegal shift.
That's declined.
Yep.
Holding against Freedom. So you're going to march him back 10 yards.
So that'll be officially a sack indirectly as well. So, or no, wait, no, that negates. Never mind. Well, that was a hold that they called, right?
Yep,
officially.
Was a hold.
Okay.
So 22 seconds remaining on a rolling clock. Schulteis awaits the snap. No snap, but he gets it. Wants to go deep, got a man down there, and ball falls incomplete. Great coverage there. I believe it should have been Ethan Patterson down there.
Yeah.
Roberts now. 4 seconds on the clock. They have to incomplete pass, stopped it. So the Wolverines will find themselves 3-1. We've not said that
2011.
Since 2011.
When they started the year 3-0. 12 years.
So.
I was still in college.
Back to pass. Throws it down there, and the ball is incomplete, and the clock strikes 0. That's your ball game, folks. The Ellwood City Wolverines go to 3-1 as they defeated Freedom Bulldogs 34-14 A big win, section win now here for the Wolverines. Brad, I'm going to let you have a few moments here. Folks, if you want to stick around and hear all the stats of the game, I think we're going to see some pretty good ones on the passing side. You know, tonight's game, Brad, as you're doing the stats, Elijah Palmer Kane just did what he needed to do.
Absolutely.
He's going to get a bunch of yards. But when you have a good running back, I think tonight is a situation where it opened up the passing game. And when the offensive coordinator and the head coach Bradley saw that, they went to the pass. And Chris Smiley was more than effective tonight with the passing game. And wide receivers, Walters, Gagrick, and of course, Daylon Curie, his favorite targets for the night. So big win, big win. We'll take a timeout.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Final score from Helling Stadium in favor of your Wolverines. They finish off the Bulldogs 34-14 as they officially start the evening and the season on the right foot in section play. And don't look now, Thad, but indirectly, I know it's not that big of a deal because we still got plenty of games. Wolverines are in first place in the standings.
Wow.
So 3-1, 1-0, and we've got some game stats that is going to blow people's minds by Ozzy Osbourne out the door. Final score 34-14 in favor of the Wolverines. Rushing yards, Thad, 202 to 6. 202 to 6.
Wow.
The Bulldogs averaged .6 per rush tonight. Passing yards, 213 to 161. That means for the first time in a long time, the Wolverines cracked the 400 mark, 415 to 167. Turnovers in that first half were 2 in favor of the Bulldogs, but give credit to the Wolverines fighting back. They forced 2 turnovers. So tonight on the evening, both teams with 2 turnovers. Something that we haven't seen completely make a difference in the game, but tonight was the night. That third quarter was dominated by the Wolverines. Penalties, Dad. We're going to talk about it. You're going to harp about it. We're going to probably have to figure it out at some point because the teams that will pick on this, it will happen. Ellwood, 10 penalties, 105 for the Bulldogs, 11 for 96. So some crooked numbers there in that second half in favor of the Wolverines. They prevailed by 20. Before I turn it over to you, Thad, out-of-town scores. A final from New Brighton. A score that was 42-7 at halftime. A final score 63-20
Wow.
in favor of the Tigers. Mohawk, a crooked number on Riverside, 45 to nothing there.
I wonder how many. Oh, go ahead.
Yep.
I'm just thinking Ronan probably throwing for 400.
Yeah. Berlin Brothers Valley beats up on Laurel 27 to nothing. And the last score we're going to report today, Western Beaver, our next opponent, falls to Neshannock 27 to 26. Late dramatic at
kidding.
Lancerville. So, Thad, take us on out.
Well, Brad, we talked about this night being the first night in section play, and maybe going to tell us about where we are. Ellwood City, you're feeling pretty good right now, taking on what I thought was a pretty good Freedom team coming in. Neshannock, everyone's darling. You see Western Beaver takes them right to the end, and we'll be playing Western Beaver here next week. But, folks, big week ahead. Follow all of our social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, and, of course, the Ellwood City Wolverines, ecwolverines.com. So, great night for football. We'll see you back here next Friday night for sure. Thursday night, volleyball. All kind of stuff going on next week. We're there to cover as much as we can, as often as we can. On behalf of Dakota Marshall, Brad Windhorst, the producer, the man with the plan, the man that got it all under control, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. 34-14, Wolverines prevail. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.